Now remember the winter drive that we had done last year in Gulmarg? That was kind of nice, wasn't it? Drifting around in AMG cars on the golf course in Gulmarg on snow and ice. Well, we are about to notch it up a bit. Welcome to the epicenter of ice driving and Oversteer.
Welcome to the edge of the Arctic Circle. Welcome to Arjeplog. Welcome to the mecca of winter testing of nearly every major automotive manufacturer in the world. Each year, about 1.2 million kilometers are driven by about 1,800 test drivers on about 2,500 kilometers of track prepared by the ice makers. One such manufacturer is Mercedes-Benz and their evil doctor department, AMG. This is where they not only test the winter durability of their cars, but also train drivers and customers the patient, delicate and magnificent art of drifting on ice. The car that I'd be driving was a hatchback with a 2-liter engine. Sounds unspectacular, doesn't it? Well, how does 361 horsepower, 475 Newton meters, all-wheel drive and a 0 to 100 km an hour dash in 4.2 seconds sound? Say hello then to one of the most mental hatchbacks on the planet, the Mercedes-AMG A45. But who's this bloke getting into the driver's seat? Meet Hannes Danzinger, multiple European rally winner, professional drifter, endurance racing driver, and instructor extraordinaire. He would also be the guy who got to wrap my knuckles if I drove like a noob. This was, after all, AMG's Advanced Plus level, no place for amateurs. I was going to watch him first and then ape him completely. Sounds easy, right?
So we are here in the AMG A45 on our ice and snow track. We have studded ice tires and I will show you now how to drift with the car. We are here for drifting, that makes most fun.
So we are in the A45 first, which by the way has the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, which makes it a little different to drift on ice if I'm not wrong.
Exactly. We always try to initiate the drift in front of the corner. It works best when you go slightly on the brake and you turn into the corner. So in front of every corner you apply the brake, you turn into the corner and the rear end starts sliding. As soon as you feel the rear end start sliding, you apply the accelerator again, you straighten up the steering wheel and try to drift around the corner like we're doing now, for example.
And the difference is the wheels are always pointing straight, unlike a rear wheel driven car where there's counter steering.
Exactly. We also need to counter steer in some moments. So in best case, you initiate the drift, you bring the car to a slide, you straighten up the steering wheel, you go on power and you circle the car around.
You can see the road through the side windows. That's when you know that that's a good drift angle. Oh, that's incredible.
What I do? I showed you now how it could look, how it can look, and now it's your turn.
Yeah, well, have you seen a rally car driver do it? Let's see an amateur do it now.
But I will help you.
Perfect, sounds good.
Okay, make your setup, sitting position. You know, rally drivers are always sitting quite close to the steering wheel.
Yes,
They have
that's
a lot
right.
to do.
That's right. So I guess that's comfortable.
It's good.
Right. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to be underwhelmed.
You know, third and fourth gear is the best choice here on this track. Very good. Looks good. That's the mistake, what many people are doing coming from the rear-wheel driven cars.
Okay.
After initiating the drift, they immediately start counter steering and then the car straighten up too early. So straighten up the steering and apply the accelerator. Here we go, last corner. Very long left-hander. Come on, don't be shy.
All right, there you go.
And stay inside. Yeah, come to the inside. Very good. That looks good, the last corner. Straighten up the car. Perfect.
Well,
We crashed some snow walls.
yeah, well, the good part about driving here in Sweden on an ice track, on a lake, is that we don't have to really worry too much about damaging the car, right?
Yeah, we know that you come, so we cutted all the trees.
All right, so Hannes, how do you think I did?
Was pretty good for the first time here in this 845. And I would say we go to another car now.
Yeah? Do you think so?
Let's go for the GT.
Wow.
My prize for doing a decent job in the A45 AMG was getting to drive the AMG GTS. Now, I've driven it on the road, I've driven it on a racetrack, but this was going to be nothing like it. 510 horses of power from a 4-litre bi-turbo V8 fed only to the rear wheels on a surface with absolutely no grip. This was going to take all the driving skills I've mustered in my 8 years of being a motoring hack. Well, here goes nothing.
It's time to get back to rear-wheel drive, huh?
Right, so absolutely different now. Every small push on the accelerator
yeah.
pedal means counter steering.
You're really struggling for grip.
Yeah, but we have a good weight distribution, so it's not so bad for a rear-wheel driven car. So be very sensitive and gentle with the gas.
Everything is about throttle response, right?
Yes, exactly.
Especially when the conditions don't have any grip whatsoever. So just a little dab on the throttle and whoa.
And the car goes sideways. You need to react a little bit faster with the counter steering now in the rear-wheel driven car.
Okay.
So you need to switch from four-wheel driven mode to rear-wheel driven.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. And the trick to sustaining a drift is that throttle.
Exactly, keep it quite constant, and the rest you can control with the steering. A little bit more throttle, a little bit more. We want a little bit bigger drift angle. Yeah, great.
Right.
And bring the drift out of the corner. Yes, good. Not bad, the last corner.
Yeah. Finally getting the grips of ice.